guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be starting off with moisturizing my skin and my under eyes. I'm using the Clinique Moisture Surge and the Clinique All About Eyes underneath my eyes to hydrate and prep my skin. Alright, so now we're going to go into foundation. This is what I personally mix. This is the NYX, let's see what it's called here, Total Control. It's in the lightest shade, Alabaster, and I mix that in with my Manic Panic White. And then I'm using a Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. That is damp. Then I'm adding just a couple drops of this white foundation, and I'm going to mix in quite a bit of this stuff right here. Like, as you can see, it starts out like a couple drops, then it's just like I just plop it on. But I just recently picked this foundation up at Ulta Beauty, and it was like $14.99 as you can see on the package, and I was like, well, let me try this out, and so far, so good. Like, I haven't had any like breakouts or anything with it. It's super hydrating. It just glides on the skin, and that's what I love so much about this. I love trying new foundations. I thought this was a perfect match. I can't speak today, guys, like any other day. But it's not, unfortunately. I always have to mix white in with my stuff. So I'm just using my Real Techniques Miracle Sponge damp. And I'm just kind of working this into my skin. Nothing special about it. I always try to go in like downward strokes. Just in case you have any like peach fuzz or anything like that. You're kind of not going against the grain. And it's just, it's laying the foundation flatter. So it's a little bit more smooth in person. And using the Stamp Beauty Blender really just helps blend everything out. And to make sure nothing gets super cakey. So that's all I'm doing is just working this into my skin and blending. I really love this foundation. Actually, a little bit goes a long way. I'm just really into full coverage right now. So you can tell I'm adding more. And my lips have been so cracked. Like, look how terrible those things look. It's like a vitamin deficiency or like something's going on. The weather, allergies, who knows. But yeah, I'm just working this into my skin. You can tell too, like this foundation has a little bit, it's really runny looking, but it just glides on the skin so well and has decent coverage. So now I'm going to go in with my favorite Kat Von D concealer. This is so pale, you guys. I'm seriously, oh, I just love it. If you're super pale, go get this. This is Kat Von D's new concealer. It's the Lock-It Concealer in L1. They actually make a white, which is like, oh my god, I have it too, and it's so light, but this works perfect. Like, I love, love, love this. Go to Sephora, check this out. I'm just kind of highlighting with it, center of my face, underneath the eyes, and then I'm going to blend that in as well. And I kid you not, guys, like for me to say I don't use the white concealer all the time is major because, I mean, I've used white powder before. I love white, you know, it just works because I'm so pale. Everything's so like black on me. But this concealer does the job. It is fantastic. It highlights. It's pretty much my skin tone. I mean, I could wear it as foundation. Like, I'll absolutely love this. Really gives you full coverage too. The applicator is absolutely wonderful. It just glides on. If you're pale, please go check this range out. Please, please, please. Now, after doing all my liquids, I'm going to go ahead and start with my eye primer. I use the Urban Decay Primer Potion first. Then I go in with the Lime Crime Eyeshadow Helper. I get the eyeshadow helper from Lime Crime off eBay because unfortunately they do not make it anymore. But let me tell you something. If you've got extremely oily eyelids, like extremely, and especially if hooded eyes, like smaller eyes like myself, everything transfers, everything, like, go get the Lime Crime off eBay. I absolutely love it so much. If I had to recommend one primer, it would be the Lime Crime, but for me, it seems like two primers kind of work together really well. So I'm just blending that in, nothing special. Alright, so the next product I'm going to use is a powder, just to set everything, make sure everything's locked and loaded, don't have to worry about it moving. I've talked about this product before. I finally found my perfect shade in it. So this is kind of by an indie brand. It's called Meow Cosmetics. Flawless Feline Mineral Foundation. My color is Flawless 1 Sleek Albician. I butchered that. Munchkin. I'll put it in the description box. Wow. Every YouTuber just can't speak. I'm one of them. But this is, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I feel super safe buying from this company because they take PayPal. So if you're like one of those people like me, they take PayPal, so it's good. So I'm just applying this on a big brush by Sigma. It is a tapered face F25. This brush is so freaking soft and it's perfect for under the eyes. I'm setting my entire face, making sure there's no more creases with my beauty blender, but I want to set my entire face. This powder has really good ingredients in it. If anything, it has cleared my skin up. It's a foundation, so you can wear it as a foundation, of course. It's more full coverage, but it's buildable because, I mean, it's a powder foundation, you know. But I put this over top of my foundation because I do have redness, and here lately I'm just into full coverage. I just love it. This powder is a matte. I can't even speak. It's so good. It's great. Go try it. Yeah, all I'm doing is just setting my entire face so everything's super matte, and I got full coverage just everywhere, pretty much. Okay, so now let's get into the eyes. Today I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. Oh my goodness, this is the first time I'm using it on camera here. Look at these colors. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to be going into Warm Taupe right here. It's kind of washed out on camera, but it's like a neutral kind of brown. I'm going to be taking the Sigma E35. It's just a really big fluffy brush. I picked up that color and it was so pigmented, like it blew me away. You'll see here in a minute, like I'm just putting this like in my upper crease. You'll see in a minute. I have to go grab a tissue and kind of wipe off a little bit because I grabbed too much. Because I'm so pale, this color is kind of a little bit darker than what I normally use for like a transition color, but it was my first time using it, so I'm sure there's a better color I could probably choose in here. But where I'm so pale, it's just a little dark for me right now. So I'm just kind of blending and working that in windshield wiper motions. Yeah, just trying to get a base color down right now. This is going to be such a easy eye look. But yeah, I keep having to wipe it off because it's so pigmented. I was really impressed. So I'm just working that in. I go just a little bit higher above my crease because I have hooded small eyes, and this will really help kind of open them up. So now I want to go in with the Tempera shade. I'm going to put that above my brow bone just because I got a little crazy with that color because I'm not used to it, but that's just kind of going to tone it down a little bit and kind of give balance. So I'm going to go back in with the, you can see I grabbed too much again. I'm going to go back in with that fluffy brush and just run that on my lower lash line. The brush I use for my brow bone highlight, it's just like a fluffy shader brush from Sigma. Nothing really special. I do like the brush though. Anything from Sigma is just freaking amazing. Alright, now I'm going to go in pretty much the star of the show. This one is called Vermeer. Really pretty color. I'm using that same flat shader brush I used in my eyeshadow. My brow bone. You can see how pigmented it was, like my reaction. It's a really nice shimmery shade and it applied really well. I was really impressed with this one as well. This is my first or second time ever using Anastasia shadows, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with them. Makeup Geek is probably still my absolute favorite, but these are nonetheless really good. So I'm just putting that all over the lid and a little bit in the inner corner. Then you'll see here in a minute, I'm going to drop down to my lower lash line and kind of bring it into that inner corner as well, just to give it some more like shimmer and shine to it. It's kind of got like a peaky kind of base to it, so it's like a pink champagne color. We're actually going to tie that color in here in a minute with a highlighter later on that's kind of pink tone. So I'm going in and using that big brush again, just in case you got any fallout, just to kind of wipe it away. Now I'm going to go in with one of my favorite mascaras. Oh my god, this is new to me, but I love it, you guys, because I have really watery eyes and everything transfers on me. And I usually don't care about CoverGirl, to be honest. This is Clump Crusher by Lash Blast. It's water resistant. This is what it looks like. The brush is incredible. This mascara is nothing like super over the top, like amazing, like oh my gosh. But this mascara gives you incredible volume with the brush. Oh my goodness. And the stuff doesn't move on me. Really impressed with it. It's better than the other mascaras I've ever used. So it was recommended by SS Samantha, also known as Samantha Ravendall from Badass Beauty. I think she's now on her own. But I trust that girl. That girl's my homie, and this mascara is really good. You can tell the difference in both the eyes here. Look at that. You can just tell there's black and there's volume on that eye compared to the other one. It's really impressed. I love volume because I have really short lashes. So I'm just going to run that a little bit on the lower lash line as well, and we're going to prep for some false lashes. Okay, so now I'm using the Kiss number 11s with the House of Lashes Lash Glue. These are my favorite lashes. If you're a beginner, if you're advanced, these are the lashes to go for. They are super lightweight, and because of the clear band, they feel really comfortable. They're pretty much the most comfortable lash you can use, I think, because I've tried so many and I've been doing makeup forever. These are the best. They're awesome for pretty much any occasion. And for me, because I'm so used to doing lashes, like these just pop on in 2 seconds. Now I want to go do my brows. These are the what is this? The Anastasia. It's one of the new ones. Brow Definer in Blonde. You can see it's kind of wide and it's got an angle to it, and I'm just going to fill in my brows. Nothing really fancy, but I do like, you can tell I broke it. My upset face. But yeah, I'm a little rough sometimes. So I'm just working that through my brows. What I really love about Anastasia, they have so many different colors for so many different hair colors for brows, and so I just love it. Tell you what though, if MAC stepped up their game a little bit, they have really good brow products as well. Anyways, on the other end of this, there is a spoolie, and I use that to brush them out just in case I get too much product. Just kind of distribute it a little bit, because here lately I haven't been liking my brows too harsh. I don't know, I just don't really like spending a lot of time with my brows. After I get this done, I'm going to be hopping on to my brow tint from NYX. It's the Brow Mascara in Blonde right here. I love this stuff. I've talked about it before. It's cheap. It works. I really, really like it. Just gives me more color, and it kind of tames down my brows just a little bit more. So I'm just running that straight through. Alright, so right after this, I'm going to be popping on a little bit more of that brown we put in the crease on the lower lash line, and then adding more mascara, because once you put on your false lashes, it's a little bit more dramatic on top, so you got to kind of balance out just a little bit more. Now I'm going to hop into contour. This is really great if you're super pale. This is by Makeup Geek. It's called Breakup. It's like a cool porcelain is what they describe it out as, and I'm going to be taking that on a Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm going to be kind of contouring. It's kind of contouring and bronzing kind of mix. What it is pretty much like a contouring for the lazy girls out there. I want to put it right above my cheekbones just a little bit there, almost kind of as a blush even. And then I put it around my temples, and then it'll be going underneath my jawline too. Just make sure when you're doing this that you are blending, especially that jawline, just like you're watching me doing now. But the jawline is the really big part where you do want to blend. Yeah, so it's not like a super harsh line. But it's pretty much like contouring Lazy Girl Guide. It's really, really easy, but it gives you definition. And anyways, who wants extremely harsh contour for every day? I don't know. Do whatever you want. Now we're going to hop onto the lips. As you can tell, mine are kind of chapped right now. Like I told you earlier, it's pretty bad. I'm going to use this MAC lip liner. It's called Cherry. It's one of my absolute favorites. I wore this exact same combo I'm going to show you to both my junior and senior prom. So I absolutely love this combo so much. The lipstick I'm going to be wearing after this is Ruby Woo from MAC. Oh my gosh, this is my absolute favorite. But I'm just lining my lips, and I'm just overlining just slightly on the center portion of the lip. That's like the biggest trick to make your lips look really naturally full and not like a clown. Just make sure you're overlining just the center portion of the top lip, and you can even do just a little bit on the bottom lip as well. Now I'm just going to be working that onto my actual lip because that'll help your lipstick stay on longer. And now I'm going to be using MAC Ruby Woo. Previous to this, I had some lip stuff on, like Aquaphor. So this goes on a really, really smooth. The Ruby Woo I'm using is a retro matte, so it's one of their most drying formulas for MAC. Let me tell you something though, it stays on the best. It's awesome. But it's a blue-based red, which means it'll make your teeth look whiter than what they actually are. Especially too if you're pale, it's going to make your skin look more pale, which I think is really pretty. So now I'm going to be using my highlighter. This is Makeup Forever. I don't know the color. It's Profusion. I think it's like pink beige. I don't know. There's only two colors, and it's the pink one pretty much. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be using the Anastasia A23 brush to apply this. Oh my gosh. Tops of the cheekbones. Look at that. Praise Jesus really quick. Yeah. Thank you. Yep. All right. Tops of the cheekbones. I'm going to be doing it just a little bit of, like on the nose, not on the tip of the nose, a little bit higher. On the chin, and a little bit where my eyebrow arch is, just to kind of give you like a little bit more of a brow lift there. And then I'm going to pop on just a little bit with my finger right above my lip to make it look just a little bit fuller and just give it some really, really pretty shine. That is it for the makeup, you guys. Let me give you a quick glam shot, and I have a little story to tell you guys. It's kind of funny. I hope you guys enjoy. I'll see you guys later. No, I don't have my mic in, guys, because I'm doing a voiceover today. But I got some candy. You'll see in my intro. Funny story with this candy really quick. My sister is making mason jars full of candy and stuff for her coworkers. And like I tried some candy last night and I was like, oh my god, this candy's like amazing. Like I can't remember last time I had like regular candy. It was probably like during Halloween or something. And I was like, oh my god, and like, you know, I'd love to have a couple more pieces. And Mom's like, just take a couple out of the mason jar. She won't know. She'll probably watch this video later. I took some candy from your mason jars, girl. I'm so sorry, sis. Had to happen. This candy is so good. And might as well, while I'm already talking, I hope that everyone has a awesome Christmas. Happy New Year's. Hopefully I'll get some New Year's videos up. But if you don't celebrate like Christmas stuff, like Happy Hanukkah, like whatever you celebrate, like you go girl. And I hope that you have a great holiday. Hopefully Christmas I'll be filming everything. I got my family and vice versa. So make sure you are subscribed. Give this video a big thumbs up if you do like it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Well, I have candy in my hand.